Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the heavyweight bout between Marcus Buchecha versus Ryan Spann. And how do I feel about this one right here is I'll go low confidence Ryan Spann to beat Marcus Buchecha. And I can see a stoppage for Ryan Spann, but I'll go low confidence him to win. And yeah, decision. I feel one thing people constantly forget with Ryan Spann is that his background is actually BJJ. Like, he didn't start in a boxing gym. He didn't start, I don't believe, on a wrestling mat. He didn't start doing taekwondo. He didn't start doing kickboxing, Muay Thai. It was with BJJ. His first martial art is BJJ, to all my knowledge. It definitely wasn't striking. It was BJJ. It was some form of grappling, if not it's BJJ. So that's his first art. That's his first love. Not to say that he's on the level of Buchecha by any means in grappling. But and also when you look at his losses, he got a couple submission losses out there to some solid BJJ players and this and that, and in his career. But the majority of ways he loses is getting chinned on the feet, and Buchecha hasn't really shown much ability to strike. Hasn't shown much of a gas tank, and it really hasn't shown a real fleshed out MMA game. It's still like a guy, like a baby, still trying to learn how to crawl. I mean, maybe one night he'll just roll over, and everything will just come together, and his striking will start to look real sharp, or he'll at least have a couple things that he does well on the feet, and be able to chain those things in or mix some elements in to blend his takedowns in better, maybe. But yeah, this and that and that and this. But I think Ryan Spann's the better overall fighter, much more experienced, definitely on the level of BJJ. But I think it could be a similar. What's that guy that beat him? Because that guy was very unmiraculous, very unspectacular. But because he had some BJJ skills, and he did some BJJ competitions, he was able to really nullify a lot of Buchecha's game. He just beat him to a really lackluster decision. Like, I think that was Buchecha's debut. He was supposed to win. He got lost. I forget the guy's name. But I can see a similar type of fight here. And Ryan Spann been wahoo that he is. I can see this a fight that he's supposed to really, realistically with his background, his skills, and all his experience, and his potential, or the full capacity of what he's capable of doing, it should be to address the grappling and really spark Buchecha out in the first round or first round or second round. Really, that's really how it should play out. But Ryan Spann being a inconsistent guy that he is, I can see this has been another fight where he probably will get taken down the time and had to rely on those BJJ skills and had to defend his stuff, work back to get his feet, or just work to survive the round. Then they both laboring in tired, sloppy heavyweight fight. But all in all, I can see Ryan Spann addressing the grappling enough to not get finished, doing a good job of defending the takedowns for the most part. Again, it does go to the ground, do a good job of defending the submissions. All in all, another one kind of like sloppy, wall and stall. They kind of battle for positions, but Ryan Spann landing heavy shots consistently through the fight, landing more shots through the fight, and Buchecha probably wearing more damage. And then down the stretch, maybe third round, Ryan Spann with all his experience in MMA, in UFC over the years. This is Buchecha's still only had like less than 10 UFC fights, 10 MMA fights or something like that. Yeah, Ryan Spann using that experience and down the stretch just doing a little bit more. Again, guy that has had all the experience, using that experience and pushing his pace a little bit more down the stretch, landing shots. I see him land some real hard flush shots, but again, not to the degree that he could be or this and that, because Ryan Spann is just that type of guy that you just really can't be like, I can't expect the best from you. I can't expect your best all the time. I'm more so expect your best. I hope for your best, but I expect your worst. And the fight goes the full 15 minutes. Ryan Spann dealing more damage. Fight still been one of these kind of close, kind of ugly, hug fest, heavy breathing, mouth breather type fights. But again, Ryan Spann doing a good job addressing grappling and landing flush shots. And I can see him hurting Buchecha several times throughout this fight on the feet. And I think he beats him by decision here. So in this one, I have Ryan Spann via decision.